good night, good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, one and all. It's good to have you guys out for another of our
Ask
Ask Us
Us
podcast.
Podcast.
All right. So, guys, I just want to extend our appreciation, the love that we have been getting. Oh my, we really do appreciate the continued support on this channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Oh my, I trust and I hope that you not only enjoyed our last content, which is our first content on the Ask Us podcast, but you also learned about autism to some extent, and you would have gone ahead and done some more reading, if you understand the thing a little bit better. All right. So again, we thank you all. Thank you once again. Um, the support, man. Just the support,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
The genuine support. We
Mm-hmm.
big up
I
on
we never
ourselves.
expected
Thanks.
that. We
Yeah,
never
we really
expected
didn't
that.
expect
And
that.
it's still growing, so that's a
Mm-hmm.
good thing.
Yeah. And we really appreciate it. Trust me, because we are just one little, beanie thing they were just a come up. And you guys have been so helpful, so supportive. Words cannot express how thankful we are. All right, and I really enjoyed reading the comments, honestly. Like
Yeah.
one particular comment stood out to me. Somebody said, we need some story time. Well, that is in the pipeline. As we, get some more subscribers, followers, we'll definitely give you a story time. I think that we're still living that period of time. So,
Mm-hmm.
when the right time comes, you'll definitely get a story time from us.
Yeah. But just give us a little time still.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
give it a
yeah,
little
yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah. Give it some more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, we'll give you the story. All right, so I will leave you all tonight, with some positive things, some positive thoughts. Food for thought for tonight. It says to start where you are with the resources that you have, with everything within you. Do not be afraid to start over. Babe, what does that mean to you?
Um, it actually means a lot because as a person that have started over a few times in life, I know that sometimes we have a tendency to give up. But you ever say no, say nothing beats a try but a failure. That's where you go.
Yeah, but say really yeah, it kind of up. That's saying they kind of up, but we get to
Really?
gist. We get to gist. We get to gist. It means
Yeah.
that through resilience, hard work, and all of that. Trying, that is all that counts for you to try. Start where you are currently. You don't have to have everything, all the resources that you need. The little that you have,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be content with it and see what you can make of it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, think about it. If you want to leave your idea of what this food for thought means to you in the comment section, we'll really appreciate that as well. Um, yes, guys. So that would take us into our little Q&A section where you'll be getting to know us some more, right, babe?
Yeah.
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 All right. So let's get into our Q&A section.
Okay, so welcome to our Q&A section where we will answer some Q&As.
Yes, so this is question and answer. Now we will be showing you this thing that I created with yes on the front.
You know look good but she try. I'm the artist in the relationship, but she try.
No, on the
She
back.
try.
Well, I'm upcoming. I'm an upcoming artist.
She try
So
guys. Yeah,
so
give her some props.
so I don't know if it look good or what.
Give
But
her some
I'm sure
props.
that you guys can identify that we have yes on the front and no on the back, right? So we'll be using these papers to indicate what our answers are to each questions. All right. So let's go. All right. So first question now. All right. So should couples share passwords? May I wait for sit? Oh, more swear. All right, so we're both saying yes. So we're saying couples should share passwords. Do you want us to elaborate on that? No.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you're in a relationship with a person. There should be no reason for you not to share password if you share everything else. That's just yeah.
yeah, there's no secret in this thing.
Hmm.
Yes, nobody has any private life either.
Yeah. But certain things will not be shared.
Excuse me.
Certain things will not be shared. Like my favorite snack or my favorite food.
Mm.
She will not be getting none of my Hawaiian pizza. Yeah.
All right, so question number two, and that is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
I kinda if I'm about Panda one, then I kinda feel
All
say the
right.
two of them are just as bad. So yeah, the two of them are just as bad because for cheating to start, it usually starts with emotional cheating. So it usually starts with the person actually visualizing in their mind what they want to do to someone else aside from their partner, and that's where it usually starts until it leads to physical. So yeah, they're both as bad, equally two halves of the same thing.
All right. So I actually take the same stance on the issue. So it's the same thing. Any form of cheating is just cheating. All right. Now, question number three. Have you ever pretended to like something because I like it? Have you ever pretended to like something because I like it?
But that answer the one the people just put your
No,
no
but yeah,
alifi.
wait there, you have to talk it truth, you know.
No, I have not done that.
All right, so I personally, I if I don't like something, I don't see the point in pretending that I like it. So it's a no for me.
It's also a no for me because why?
Yeah, there's no point in pretending. Yeah. All right. Number four question. Should your partner be your best friend? Oh, okay. Come here, I wonder how you take so long to put up that the paper there.
It's not what it looks like. I'm well taken care of.
So yes, we believe that your partner should be your best friend. You know, sometimes a part of intimacy, well, in most cases, and a part of intimacy should be the fact that you can discuss certain things with your partner. You know, the nice, pillow talks and stuff like that. You should be able to relate to your partner, your G, on a different level. Yeah. All right. So the next question is it okay to stay friends with an ex?
No,
What would you say about that? Is it okay to stay friends with an ex?
no, no, it's not. It's not. It's not, and I can clearly explain why. So, in honesty, you leave a relationship with a person, you should not turn back because that is something that can lead to cheating depending on particular situations. So yeah, that's a no no.
All right, so just a few more questions. So be prepared to answer truthfully. All right, so guys, our next question is: does social media ruin relationships?
Hmm. For me, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Does
That's
social media ruin relationships? All right, so my reason for saying yes is that social media have the capability of doing so, because when you overshare on social media, and you have one of the party to the relationship is not very emotionally strong, you can be led astray. and your relationship start going downhill. So you have to be careful how much you share.
I think for me, the reasons why I say no is probably due to my nature. As a person with autism, I view things like friendships, relationships, family at a very serious point. If I say you and I are in a relationship, there is no intention in my being for me to cheat or flirt or particularly do certain things on social media. Um yeah, so for me, I think the reason why I say no is mainly due to the fact that in a way it can ruin relationship, but I guess from my point of view, I wouldn't see myself doing particular things, and that is why I have the stance that I have. But she's also right at the same time.
Yes. And our next question from that is, do you apologize? You have to talk it through, you know? All right. Do you apologize after an argument? You have to talk it
um not exactly. I don't. I sometimes don't apologize at the same time. I can be a very stubborn person, especially if I think what I say is 100% the facts. I can be a very stubborn person, and that can be hard to deal with sometimes. Sometimes it takes me a while to apologize. Um. So yeah,
Yeah, but that's still be yes.
it,
Basically, that
it,
would be
it will still be
yes.
yes.
Yeah, that'd be yes because you're hesitant to apologize, but you do apologize.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
So I said yes because I do apologize. It may not be the same instant when the situation happened, but I'll figure out some creative ways as to apologize. This is what I do, apologize. And we all look like that for I do apologize. It may not be the typical way of apologizing, but I do.
Mm. Mm.
All females apologize.
Mm. 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 What's the next question?
All right, so let's go to the next question. Our next question here is, have you ever lied to avoid an argument?
Have I?
Have you ever lied to avoid an argument? All right, so we're both saying no. No. All right, so my reason for saying no is that it doesn't make any sense. You cover up discrepancies, you just address them as they happen. So as they happen, so you just talk it through with each other and see how we can work things out.
For me, I think that line is a bit of a slippery slope because it can start small and then escalate into something else that can be really bad. Um, and then there's the issue of when you start lying, you have to continue the lie, and that's just
Yeah, one next
way too
life,
much
one next
work.
life.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like where you did them, I did they down the road, which part down the road?
Yeah, and then you
Hmm.
probably forget where it said before and the time
Exactly.
before that when you
Yeah.
slip up.
So it don't make no sense at all.
All right. Now our next person. Wow. Joe, do you want to see this question? All right. So it says, can opposite personalities truly last?
No.
Yes, and guys, I'm talking from experience. You have to have some form of similarity with the person that you're dating. That's my recommendation. There's a famous saying that says opposites attract. Maybe
That's not
there
true.
there are persons who that work for, but they always say
No,
what
no,
work for
no,
John,
no.
no work for Tom.
No, that the opposites cannot attract. That's it can't.
No, only when you talk about science, the North Pole have to figure match with the South Pole, but in a real life or relationships, there has to be some common ground, some similarities. You have to have something in common or things in common.
What do we have in common?
We do have a lot in common in terms of our personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to save some of this thing for the how did we met video. That's in the
Yes,
pipeline.
yes, you
Yeah, we
guys
can't
are.
really talk too much.
Yes, you guys are gonna find out how we met, and it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, very.
It is.
Unexpected.
Mhm.
All right.
So, guys, sorry for the ending of the video being dull. My expensive camera light seems to be malfunctioning,
Make
so you have
sure.
to go deal with this for tonight. But let's turn it over to my fiance. Let's see what she has to say.
All right. So we want to thank you especially for taking the time out for watching us on Ask Us podcast.
Podcast.
We hope that you enjoy getting to know us and leave your comments in the comment section, and we'll be more than happy to review the comments, especially in our next video. And if you haven't seen our very first video again, we're inviting you to go ahead and watch that video on autism to create awareness, and also remember to share the information, and you can also do your own research. And we really appreciate you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for staying with us this long. And we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Well, it's not exactly by yet. I have an added question that I want to, or something that I want to say. Do not be afraid to ask questions, because we live in a country where there is a stigma behind a whole lot of different stuff, including autism. And because most Jamaicans are used to conditions like autism from movies, I think I mentioned this in the previous video, we tend to think people that, like myself, that can speak, can talk, cannot have conditions like those. And also the same can be said for people with depression and stuff. Sometimes we see people walking around and we feel like they're all right. And a lot of this stuff is things that we will be discussing on this channel. So feel free to ask the important questions, the tough questions. And a thing that I want to say is, next thing I want to say is this: if our channel makes it to where we want it to go, and hopefully we will reach a point where we will interview people that struggle with autism, depression, PTSD, anxiety, for them to share their own stories and what they have gone through, not in the light to make Jamaicans look disgusting, but in the light to raise awareness for these things, and so on and so on. So thank you for the support. It has been wonderful. I for one did not expect to reach where we have reached now.
Yep.
And it's a blessing. So thank you for those who watched and gave us a little views, and the views are continuing to grow, the likes are continuing to grow. We really appreciate it. So hopefully, with the help, with the support, this channel will reach a wonderful place where we will be supported, and then we can support others.
Yep.
And we can
Definitely.
also teach others who may be struggling with different conditions and not knowing where to get diagnosed, how to get diagnosed, and the basic stuff. We can help them with the information that we will be sharing as well. So please like, comment, share, subscribe. So goodbye.
Goodbye.